49ers. Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals.
And welcome your five-time Super Bowl champion.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals come out and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
They'll go again with Benson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and
From the 41, here's second down and 9. They go play action for Murray. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Give him 14 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll step up and run this. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7. Here's second and 3 to go. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Murray now off the bootleg. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Greg Dortch, touchdown, Arizona. That his first touchdown of the new year.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
49ers nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Ray going to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. This brought in, out past the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here. They begin this drive 1st and 10. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. Be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The 49ers offense is ready for their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Big Walter Nolan, the rookie out of Ole Miss, there to make the stop.
1-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And caught by Pearsall. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Will Johnson there on the tackle.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. To return is Greg Dortch. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. That's Harrison in motion. They motion a receiver right. On play action, Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Wilson in motion. Murray now on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this.
From the gun, it's Murray. Rolling right, he'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Mack Wilson in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They go play action now. Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And it'll be taken down with the 1st down, as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33 as we are ready to get back underway. Now, Murray on the bootleg. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
That's Harrison in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
A gain of 18. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Cardinal 1st down.
play action now. It's Murray. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Oh, he gets it right back. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He locates the big tight end, DeGrom. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Murray going to look to do it himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Williams. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They've had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Here's Blake Gillikin now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. 49ers offense ready to get back at it. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On comes Thomas Morstead as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. On the return, it's Court. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line. They would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here's James. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Jacob Howing. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. 3rd down, they need 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down's looming. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes a return, and good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cards offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now it's Murray. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down, Murray. He'll step up and run. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 7, and a Cardinal 1st down.
Back to throw. Moving to his left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
They put Wilson in motion.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here.
And this is going to be caught. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
To throw again is Murray. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Murray. He takes off, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Corner Garrett Williams there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. sack, setting up fourth down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This from 40 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Niners will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Amari DiMercado to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. First and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Benson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down right at the line.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That is hard. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals go up by 7. It is now 17 to 10. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's James. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Find themselves trailing 17 to 10 now as they come up with first down and 10. The RPO, that one is complete, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively, bring him down for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The 49ers out for the punt as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. This returnable from inside is on 40, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again, and he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, yeah. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. So now a much more advantageous spot. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Cardinals first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. McBride is the motion man. Throwing now, Murray on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 43-yard
Murray now on 2nd down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Murray's going to throw again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Jason Kinnock there defensively.
McBride is the motion man. Throwing again is Murray. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa in there to record his 2nd sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Ray going to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk. Complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down, 49ers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
he was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To throw is Purdy. Hard. This is Ayuk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This is caught at 2. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another 49er first down. First down and goal to go.
Throwing is Purdy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 5-yard loss.
Zaven Collins
And goal.
getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. And after a slow start to the year, they put it together so far this one. Trying to avoid the 0-3 start and looking good to do that right now. And he will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield.
A gain of 43 yards.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down right at the line
Coming
of
off that
scrimmage.
edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
Murray's pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
There defensively.
The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Niners offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake. Josh Sweat, his second sack of the afternoon. Number 5 for him on the year.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with second and long, third and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
On second down, Purdy. Now he'll run. And he'll avoid the contact, sliding down, pick up a 6, and it'll be third down.
A gain of 6. Brings up third and 10.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. Here's Purdy. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is brought in. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Josh Sweat, he gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon.
Third down and 10.
Third down, Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
And this coach finds himself in a tough spot. He understands his team. They need 2 scores. But instead of taking the field goal, he decides to go for it. And what a job with the stop by this defense.
They put Wilson in motion. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll go again with Benson. Look at him move away from the tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Third down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away.
For the Cardinals.
Now fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Now he'll run it.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Purdy now on second down. The connection made to Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it third and
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Able able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll throw again with Purdy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 28.
Purdy going to put it up again. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 19-yard
Back
line.
to the air is Purdy. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. This drive is going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Purdy again. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey.
Purdy's pass. Complete to
Here comes
Christian
second down.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Again in the air for Purdy.
Second and 7.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3. That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
My turn.